This is Crackpot Cave in Swaledale. And just down the hill from me is the Resurgence, but on my right here is the main entrance to the cave. It's a very popular cave, not only with recreational cavers, but also with scouts and other outdoor groups. There's about 5 minutes of very straightforward crawling, and then that pops you out in a really fine bit of stream passage. It runs for a couple of 100 metres and is very well decorated indeed. A couple of months ago, the CNCC received the news that quite a lot of the stowel in the main streamway was quite badly splattered with mud. So a team was set up, and today that team's already here. Several CNCC conservation volunteers are already down the cave now, cleaning up these stowel, trying to restore the cave to what it once would have looked like when it was first discovered. So we're going to head down there and see what they're up to. We've come through the entrance halls and joined the main streamway, and we've come about 100 metres upstream from there into this rather splendid chamber. Unfortunately, as our reports said, there's quite a lot of mud splattering on the stowel over here. So what we're here today to do is to try and clean some of this off, and just up that passage behind me is another really very well decorated chamber above the streamway, where there's also a lot of mud splattering, and there's about 7 CNCC conservation volunteers up there at the moment, working with water sprayers and gentle brushes to clean the stowel of mud splatter and hopefully restore it to its former glory, so it can be enjoyed for another several decades by more visitors, outdoor groups and so on into the future.
This is a fairly standard knapsack sprayer, usually used for spot spraying of pesticides, but this sort of job takes up so much water with just a handheld spray unit that you tend to spread mud around rather than cleaning mud off.
So that's obviously where someone's up against it.
Yeah.
So some of it's ingrained into the calcite now.
Yeah.
There's a big splodge here which we're trying to get this off.
You can see that's clearly not natural, can't
No,
you?
you can, yeah. If you always get the thick off, you can then sort of spray it and you've got a bit more pressure on that. So, yeah.
Oh, that's doing it.
Clearly they've just been handled with hands touching the wall, and should spray off. We'll go over it with the brush and then a final rinse, but looks like that's the handprint there, that's been running down it. That's another handprint.
I've only been caving about 6 years.
Right.
So I've only been twice, and it was the last time I came in and noticed how much mud had got on the formations, and it was really sad.
Yeah.
And then I mentioned it to Andrew, and he says, well, we can do something about that, so here we are now.
Here we are, yeah. Excellent.
And you can see the benefits in a few minutes.
Well, you can see straight away, just looking at this, it's sort of restored to, well, partially restored to what it would have been like before
Where it got covered in mud.
people climbed on it.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about how things are going up there?
Pretty good so far. I think it's going to be a pretty spectacular chamber after a few days' work. There's an incredible amount of calcite on the floor. It's probably wall to wall of a chamber. It's got a calcite floor which hasn't been seen for generations. And we've already been discussing how we can pump water from this level to a reservoir at the top to do a more thorough cleaning of the surfaces, and I think it could look pretty spectacular, but it will have to be taped off one side at a time to make sure our progress isn't undone by people trailing mud back in there and undoing the good work that we've done so far. There's some huge bosses of calcite with a stowel on top, and they've obviously haven't been seen for a generation. A soft brush and a bit of gentle pressure from the spray units, and most of it's coming off. the stuff that has been on there for years and years is calcited into a brown stain, and there's nothing we can do about that. But I'm sure that the impact it will have on people when they see this incredible chamber looking much like it would have done when it was first discovered will be well worth it for visitors and for the people that have done the work here.
With water sprayers and brushes, slowly the generations of handprints and smeared mud give way to the underlying stele, and the chamber starts to provide glimpses of what it once would have looked like. Another session and lots more water will be needed to finish the job, and of course more time from our dedicated team of conservation volunteers. The next task, of course, will be to figure out a way to help preserve the stele, but without restricting access or reducing the enjoyment for visitors. Who knows how many future novices will be enticed to take up caving by the restored beauty of this place. To find out more about cave conservation, including other recent CNCC initiatives, or to register to join our list of volunteers, visit us online at cncc.org.uk/conservation.